There it is. Okay, there you go.
To Glycott broadcast of Male Bulldogs football. It is a 2023 campaign beginning tonight on a sun-drenched Veterans Memorial Stadium and all across Louisville and southern Indiana and throughout the Commonwealth. Beautiful weather shining down on these football players this evening as we welcome in you to this broadcast on Glycott. It is the Male Bulldogs, as we mentioned, hosting the Butler Bears, and alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar to give you the action for tonight's game and for the rest of the Friday nights coming through this season. Joey, we couldn't have picked a better night, and the defending state championship team, they didn't win it, but they were in it to the very end, and we'll talk more about that. But these Male Bulldogs, tremendous program in, I think it's well over 120 years of high school football.
They are one of the top teams all around across the nation when it comes to wins. They're right there, top 2 or 3, I believe. Male, they just keep continuously just producing year after year. They produce. They lost a few players last year, but they bring some back. So with that experience right there, but Coach Wolf's going to talk about that in his interview later.
Coach Wolf, in his tenure here, they have been a juggernaut in this 7th region. Doesn't matter if it's the traditional powers or teams that are on the rise. This team has played at a consistently high level for the last decade plus under head coach Chris Wolf. And Joey, as we embark on a night like tonight, how fortunate we are. It's the middle of August, and it can't be any better. It's in the high 70s, beautiful sunshine, and when we're used to 90-degree climbs and stoppages for weather breaks, etc.
These guys are getting top quality weather right here.
In the
middle of August. It's usually 90-plus, hot, humid. Tonight it's beautiful. It's beautiful weather, beautiful football weather. And get back to Coach Wolf right there. You're talking, when he took over in 2010,
yes.
His first year, he took his team all the way to the state championship. Then the next year, I think that is the only year. I think that he was under 500.
Yes.
And then
4-8.
And I think it's 2011. Then after that, it's just been
success.
Win after win after win, successful season after successful season. He's got 2015, 2018 state championships. Last year they were
close.
Yeah, they were the cardiac kids. The male mayhem. Against Ballard, the 2-point win in the last second against St. X, and like you said, inches away. Seconds away from another state championship, and these kids, they've got a lot of experience. So it's something that you build on. It's like tradition.
We'll touch on the Butler Bulldogs in a little bit, but or the Butler Bears. Sorry, the Male Bulldogs. As you see, clad in purple on this night on your screen. You saw earlier the weather forecast, 79 glorious degrees. And that weather forecast brought to you by Thomas Car Wash. Thomas Car Wash is back for another season of Bulldog football on Glycott and proud to sponsor tonight's weather forecast. They've been fastest and finest since 1946. Take it to Thomas. Take that car to Thomas. I should have done that today because we're going to have some great weather for the next several days as the heat turns up into a cauldron in Louisville and across the Commonwealth and the Midwest for the next 7 to 10 days. But there we go, Thomas Car Wash. We thank them for their sponsorship. We're eyes on the Bulldogs, prepping for doing all their pregame stretching and routines. And we'll touch on Butler when we return. We're going to take our first pregame break, and when we come back, you'll hear Joey Hamilton with comments from both head coaches, Jake Reynolds, Butler head coach, and then we'll go to another break, and then you'll hear him with Chris Wolf, I believe, after that. So you stay with us. Our pregame festivities roll along here from Veterans Memorial Stadium at Male High School. Stay with us on Glycod.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Polo Real Estate Group, representing the region's finest properties with exceptional skill, using the most innovative technologies available.
This one, the second was at 6:20. Let me listen to this myself. Make sure.
Welcome back to Glycod Sports. We're here at Male High School, opening night, Male versus Butler. I am here with head coach of the Male Bulldogs. 14 years here at Male, 25 years overall, Coach Chris Wolf. Coach, last time you...
Hey guys, I got the wrong one queued up, so we're going to go live to you guys.
Okay.
Give it.
Sorry about that. Sorry, Tim. I did.
And we are back live. We had a little technical glitch there. We're going to get that that interview with first-year head coach Jake Reynolds. But the feel around the Butler program, Joey, they lost a lot of players. They didn't have much success last year. 10-year veteran head coach in Greg Wheeler. Gary Wheeler, a good friend of yours, good friend of mine. I got to know him through his wife, who was a great athlete, student athlete at Manual and then at U of L. Candace Bingham Wheeler. They've got something going. This is the beginnings, though, of a rebuild.
Tough times at Butler High School. They've had 3 coaches in the last 3 years, and now Coach Wheeler, after he left, things were just
COVID.
They were just trying to find their way, and now they have a guy, Jake Reynolds, who's an alumnus.
Yes,
he was there.
Pride.
He was there in 27. No, I think it was 07.
07.
He was there as a player in 07. He came back as a water boy. I would say water boy, but when he's 19 years old, after he left college, he came back. He came back and helped out. He helped out the program because that's where he wanted to be. He wanted to be at Butler. So he's worked his way through the trenches. He became an assistant coach. He worked at PRP, and now came back to Butler, and now he's back home. And he's trying to bring the pride back to Butler High School, and he's very excited about it.
Yes, he is. And Gary Wheeler, who we talked about a little bit ago, he's on the staff helping out as much as he can. The man is relentlessly positive in Coach Wheeler, and I know he has an effect on Coach Reynolds here, and what Jake Reynolds will want to do is rely on that experience and that excellence that Coach Wheeler brought for so many years at Butler.
Yeah, Coach Wheeler, former Manual head coach who just retired 2 years. He was at Butler. I can't think of his name, but he was there, and that's who he played under, and that's what he's looking. He's looking to build on what those guys brought. What those guys brought to Butler, he's looking to build that.
And you see the Butler Bears playoff history quarterfinalists in 81, 2012, 14, and 17. I think the game I was talking about, the year I was talking about, was 2014 when they played Lexington Lafayette. That's who it was. Then they were semifinalists as 3A in 61, 1980 in 4A, and 93, as well as in Class 6A, they were semifinalists in 2011 and 2013. Runners-up in Class 3A in 1966, lost to Manual in the state final, their arch rivals. In 1965, they were on the short end of a shutout to St. X, and in 72, also shut out by Trinity. So 3 title appearances for the Butler Bears as they embark on a 2023 campaign that's loaded with question marks, but opportunities as well, Joey.
That's it. They're trying to bring it back to, I don't know anyone from the 1970 3A title team that beat Trinity, but I do know a guy named Doug Lucas who played 1979.
Defeated Henry Clay.
And Doug Lucas was one of those former guys that coached also. So, and they're just trying to bring that back to Dixie Highway, over to that Crumbs Lane area.
Yeah.
And
that pride.
They want to be recognized as, hey, we're one of the top traditional schools as well as male.
They are.
And they have been, and like I said, they've had two or three down years here in the past, but I think Jake Reynolds is going to have them in the right direction.
And though they were defeated by Trinity in a shutout in 1970, they returned the favor, defeating Trinity 20-0, and in 79 defeated Henry Clay 21-7 for their 2 state titles, bookending the 70s.
Right.
These Butler Bears face a formidable task, though, with these male Bulldogs, and as we go along through our pregame, we're going to take our second break, and when we come back, I believe we will have our coaches interview with Greg Wolf or Chris Wolf. Yes, we will. So when we come back, it'll go right to Joey Hamilton's interview with Chris Wolf. Stay with us. More from Veterans Memorial Stadium here at Male High School on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ace is more than a hardware store. It's where you turn for answers to all your questions. The Miller family of experts has 3 locations on Preston Highway in the Linview Shopping Center, Taylor Boulevard by Churchill Downs, and 26 and West Market Street. This week, get the Home Sturdy 18-gallon tote for $2.99. Ace fiberglass furnace filters, all sizes 99 cents. 5-pack of 30-gallon paper yard bags, $1.99. Get a 20-pound bag of Ace brand bird seed, just $4.99. Ace Hardware and the Miller family of hardware experts. We're in your neighborhood.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
For those guys coming out and playing hard tonight.
Okay, and speaking of tonight, Coach, when you look across that field, when you see Male High School, when you watch...
We were back on. We aren't back on. They're going to have to.
Hold on. I don't hear them. We are back here at Male High School's Veterans Memorial Stadium, and it is time here for the national anthem. I think we will go to a break. We're going to work on those coaches' interviews when we return on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ace is more than a hardware store. It's where you turn for answers to all your questions. The Miller family of experts has 3 locations on Preston Highway in the Linview Shopping Center, Taylor Boulevard by Churchill Downs, and 26 and West Market Street. This week, get the Home Sturdy 18-gallon tote for $2.99. Ace fiberglass furnace filters, all sizes 99 cents. 5-pack of 30-gallon paper yard bags, $1.99. Get a 20-pound bag of Ace brand birdseed, just $4.99. Ace Hardware and the Miller family of hardware experts. We're in your neighborhood.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
And welcome back to Male High School's Veterans Memorial Stadium. Alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar. The colors are being walked off the field. We see a smattering of media folks on the field as well right now, but you're watching live on Glycod, and we're glad that you're with us. Joey, we've got, while we weren't able, we had some technical glitches with our interviews with our coaches. We discussed what Jake Reynolds was bringing to Butler, and now Coach Chris Wolf, one of the legends in Kentucky football right now, and has been is so successful in his 14-year tenure here at Male.
Coach had a couple quick thoughts here. I mean, I might be able to bring you a few seconds of that audio real quick, if you don't mind.
Oh, if you want to bring it through your, he's going to bring it through your headset. Go on ahead.
Here we go. Let's get Coach here.
Yes.
Coach.
His 14th season. 787 winning percentage.
Back to Glycod Sports. We're here at Male High School. Opening night, Male versus Butler. I am here with head coach of the Male Bulldogs. 14 years here at Male, 25 years overall, Coach Chris Wolf. Coach, last time you and I were together, there was the, I guess, we're going to call it the Male Miracle, or the.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
But I guess to my question with that, Coach, is those guys, they had so many close games, you know, and then you bring all those guys back this year with experience. How does that translate into camp?
Well, we have some experience back. Now, it's not obviously the same team. There's different components. I think today we're going to start maybe 3 new guys on the O-line, you know, so there's some bits and pieces there. And it's just a different identity. We named captains today, and so you're just trying to find out what this team can be good at, and we're at the beginning stages of that.
Okay. And I said opening night, you know, you've been in for a long time, but do you still get the first game jitters?
Yeah, no, I think that's really healthy, and I think the players do too. I always say I don't really give a big pregame speech, but the first game you definitely don't need to give a pregame speech because the coaches are anxious, the players are anxious, so we're ready just to play.
Okay. And so when you look across the field and you look at Butler on film, what do you see?
Well, we only had they had a scrimmage against Du Bois, so I'm not sure how much they showed us. But you can look at them. They look the part. They have big guys that can run. They're big skill. And their tailbacks seem to be really elusive in that scrimmage. But they didn't do any special teams, and they didn't throw it a lot. But, again, it's one scrimmage, so it's kind of we're going in blindfolded a little bit.
Okay, and for you, Coach, okay, last year you had a 2-quarterback system. This year down to 1 quarterback. You know, you're going to open it up with that. I know you bring back receivers, and then you also...
Well,
what's your game plan this year? This year, not for this game, but what do you think? What do you see?
Well, we know that Coulter can throw it, but you're not going to make it far in November if you can't run the ball.
Correct.
So I've always tried to have a balanced approach, and then it's a week-by-week game plan based on your opponent.
Okay. And like I said, that experience, linebackers, receivers, we have a few linemen coming back.
Yeah, defensively, in the secondary, we're really inexperienced. We only had Antonio Harris back, but in the front 6 to 7 guys, we've got our top 4 tacklers, I believe, back. So that's a big bonus.
That's huge, Coach. I understand that. Coach, we could talk all day here, but I got to get going. I really appreciate you talking to me here. Look forward to watching you. Have an excellent game plan tonight against Butler. Good luck to you. This is Joey Hamilton signing off Glycod Sports. Appreciate it.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets.
Cuckoo Crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ace is more than a hardware store. It's where you turn for answers to all your questions. The Miller family of experts has 3 locations on Preston Highway in the Linview Shopping Center, Taylor Boulevard by Churchill Downs, and 26 and West Market Street. This week, get the Home Sturdy 18-gallon tote for $2.99. Ace fiberglass furnace filters, all sizes 99 cents. 5-pack of 30-gallon paper yard bags, $1.99. Get a 20-pound bag of Ace brand bird seed, just $4.99. Ace Hardware and the Miller family of hardware experts. We're in your neighborhood.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. From Glycod, it's IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday.
And welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium. We are ready for kickoff here on Football Friday night in Louisville. It is the Male Bulldogs. It's Van Landingham, right?
Luke Van Landingham.
And he is going to kick off. Last year, remember, one of their special players was their kicker, punter specialist. He was phenomenal, graduated, and this young fella has big shoes to fill. And you see the Bulldogs swaying back and forth, and there we go. Short kick, picked up at the 12, and was a flag thrown, or
did he
fair
down it? I don't know if he fair caught it. I don't know what they're. I guess they're saying he fair caught it. Okay.
18, but he caught it at the 12. Okay.
Kevion Rutledge, number 4.
Kevion Rutledge.
I don't know what that was.
The officials, we want to say, referee Ryan Whitfield, umpire Alex Schulman, linesman Jason Duckworth, line judge John Terry, and back judge Cameron Abel on the field tonight. We want to thank those guys for their work because, without officials, these games don't happen. We are ready now. The Butler Bears lining up at their own 18-yard line. 1st and 10. That snap met in the backfield, 3 yards deep. Woo! A trio of Bulldog defenders right through the offensive line.
There was a lot of penetration there by the Male Bulldogs right there, and I think Butler's realizing this is not Du Bois.
That was interesting. Aiden Clemens took that snap, handed it off, and he ran promptly to the sideline. Is he back on there behind center in the shotgun?
Still
yes.
Quarterback, yes.
He ran over to get the play call. He is back on the field. They called a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Handoff right side. Through the line for about a 2-yard gain for. Is that Daryl Johnson?
Yes, nice pickup there. Nice pickup there by Johnson.
3 yards.
Gain a few yards. If I could speak, to get that back. But those Male Bulldogs right now, they are just all over the field. They're flying all over the place. You got guys that were just phenomenal last year, and you got those guys back in at linebacker.
3rd and 9, and you're dealing with Jake Reynolds. I said Rutledge earlier. I'm sorry. Jake Reynolds, head coach of Butler, just trying to get some small wins, stack some small wins for this team in order to get a big win. These guys have gone through 2 seasons with just 3 wins in the past 2 years and trying to get them right. There's a quick slant, ball tipped up in the air off the hands of the intended receiver. That was 26 Solomon Doherty, and he just couldn't grab it. He was going to get stuck, and he would have probably been short, but you never know. A good quick slant, but incomplete. It goes, falls to the ground, and punt formation for the Butler Bears.
Solid coverage there by the Male Bulldogs. Gave up a little inside technique, but it had to be a perfect ball. And as soon as the receiver made contact, the DB made contact. Good play.
Joey Hamilton, you were a former receiver. Oh, boy, good rush by Male, but they did a good job to get off the punt. And it rolls. It's going backwards. Rolls dead at the 41.5, so a net 22 yards, 23 yards, call it, on the punt.
Good stance there by the Male Bulldogs. We did not get to talk about keys to the game, but with Butler, they need to sustain some long drives on offense, and on defense they need to get some 3 and outs, to hang in this game. That's going to be their keys today.
Indeed, 3 and outs are hard to come by against this Male offense.
Yeah.
Run so proficiently over the years by Coach Chris Wolf. He makes the calls, and their first play, it was going to be a launch down the left sideline, but that defensive end, the left defensive end, knocks it down. The linebacker, I believe it was Kevin Rogers, who knocked that ball out of the hand of Coulter Smith.
Strong rush there by the end. It looked like could have been Jason English right
Sorry,
there.
Jason English. That's who it was. Sorry.
Jason English, the senior, and he's a strong rush there off the edge there. Got a lot of pressure. Male went with the no back look, open. This time you're going with 1 back.
I've got one chart with red and one chart with purple, and they sort of look alike in this light here. Coulter Smith back to pass on second down, finds his tight end over the middle. And it's good for a 22-yard gain inside just at the 20-yard line. The 22-yard gain on 2nd and 10. Wide open. Gain of 21, they call it.
That's his big tight end right there. Is Andrew Verbanket. And Verbanket had 13 catches last year for 128 yards and 4 TDs. So that's some more experience coming back. You know,
it's interesting how names are in my hometown in Pennsylvania, that's Verbanchik. But here, it's Verbankic. So it's okay. Up the middle they go with the rush. Good close on the defense, but a strong pickup of 4 yards on first down.
And Shemai Gates, playing wide out, also playing some running back there. Last year he had some catches.
He looks more like a running back to me. He's got a nice big body, and he's always had that. Chris Wolf has always had that tough, big running back somewhere on the roster every year to get those yards.
Correct. That one back set, Shemai Gates, like I said, 10 catches for 114 yards last year. This time he's run the ball.
Now on the jet sweep. And up he goes, reverses field, back to the right side. That is number 5.
Max Gainey.
Max Gainey, the All-State product. He's going to be an All-Stater. He is so quick, so good. He started right to left, cut up field, saw the hole open, Joey, to his right. And all you say about that is?
He does what any good back does. He at the jet sweep, he gets it, he goes left. He reverses the field, cuts back to the opening, and just coasts in. He made it look so simple. Made it look very easy.
8:44 of the first quarter. Max Gainey takes it in from 16 yards out, and the kick is up, and it is good. It's 7-0. The Male Bulldogs take the lead. We'll take a quick break here. Come back to Veterans Memorial Stadium with us on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
And welcome back. The Male Bulldogs have taken a 7-0 lead. 8:44 left in the first quarter. A terrific start to their season. Max Gainey, 16-yard touchdown run, and up the middle on that squib kick. The Butler Bears are poised to counter that great drive, Joey, with a good return. It was picked up at about the 16 and rushed out to the 39-yard line, 38-yard line, call it.
One of the 2 guys back there, Ricky Brown. That's a nice job back there by Ricky Brown, showing a little speed. He's a returning senior.
22-yard return.
Yes, very nice play. Very nice play there by Brown.
The Bears to the line. Aiden Clemens, the senior. And there's going to be a motion penalty, I believe.
That's going to be against Butler.
Yep. A little anxious on this night to.
And one thing's always been tough here, if you notice, Butler, they have the sun right in their eyes.
Right in their face. That's why, Coach, when they had that decision, he said, Butler's going this way. And
right, it's got sun in your eyes. You can't really see. When you're on defense, you're looking at gold helmets, and you got the sun in your face.
But for Male, they're going the receivers have to look back at the sun. That's why they go down the left sideline here so much. They don't want that sun as it goes down here in August. And there is a rush off left tackle back to the line of scrimmage, but the pile, a nice push forward. 1 yard gain on 1st and 15.
It's a nice stop there with Andrew Cunningham and a couple other Male Bulldogs. But, it still have Butler. They're negative yards again, so it's going to be 2nd and long. So that just brings and I don't want to say an obvious passing situation, but it makes it very difficult there for the Butler Bears.
And these hungry male Bulldogs on defense, they will look every opportunity, fly to that ball, especially breaking up plays in the backfield. See if the Bears can put up a staunch front here. They're going counter right, and he cuts back left and just gets a yard. That was Daryl Johnson again.
Yeah, Johnson's their key back. He's a focus and key back there, but it's just tough right there. And that's an excellent run, except for he did a lot of running left to right. There's not much north to south there, and so he may have ran maybe about 8 yards, but only gained 1.
He put that foot in the ground. He saw some daylight, but that male defense, they come at you from every angle, every direction, and they stop that. So it'll be 3rd and 11 here. It was a gain of 3.
The first games are always interesting. You get to watch, see how these guys
Another
start.
counter, but the backside pursuit untouched right there for the solo tackle. That's Cornelius Williams.
56, Cornelius
56,
Williams right there, and
yeah.
a host of other male Bulldogs. And, they're just getting through there almost, unabated.
Unabated to the ball.
Just straight there and making a play, and they lost another yard. So,
And that's isn't that a tempo thing? You think, when you're running a counter, one guy's unblocked. You've got to run that tempo. You've got to run that pace, but a very good job to get that one off. And it will travel about 20 yards, maybe 18 yards to the male Bulldog 45. It is down there, and that's where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 in great plus, not in plus territory, but at the 45.
Good field position. You're near midfield. That's a good job by the Butler kicker getting the ball off each time. There's been a high snap, and several male Bulldogs right there in his face. He's still getting the ball off. That's a good job by him, and he's kicking it high enough to where at least Max Gainey or whoever they may have back there is not getting an opportunity to return it.
And on 1st down, a delayed draw right up the middle out of the shotgun. Wow, that's a 15-yard gain on 1st down.
That's sophomore Chase Burton right there. As you said, they just keep reloading here at Male. You got a sophomore there going right up the middle with plus yards right there.
Look what I can do, and then in about a year, that young man will have a big decision to make, because male running backs, male quarterbacks, male skill position players, he has churned them out here through the years as Coach Chris Wolf.
He has, and it's
lineman.
Their number
Dorsey
7 has to come off the field for Butler. I don't know if it's a mouthpiece or equipment problem there, but he has to come off the field, so they're bringing on another DB there, bringing number 12 in the game, and that's Marquise
Carter. He's
coming in.
Ivion Green that
had to come off for equipment issues.
Fake toss, delayed handoff off the left side. Good job to get 4 yards on 1st down.
It's Gates on the counter right there, and they're just pulling their bigs. The bigs.
Let's call it 3 yards.
Bigs go left. Quarterback fakes it right, comes back on the counter tray if you want to call it, and there's nothing but green grass in front of them.
How many times did we hear that growing up in the 80s with the Hogs and the Redskins running the counter tray, and John Madden calling it every time. Big Louisville native Joe Jacoby, Western Warrior High School alum, leading the charge for them for so many years. Coulter Smith way back. He fakes left, wide open right. He hits his man downfield about 15 yards.
It's fake to Chase Burton on a little straight. You fake to him on a stretch, just do a little bootleg, and nobody covers him. He just runs out to the right, and the quarterback's wide open. So he finds it right there. He's wide open and just hits him on a nice little pass right there.
And that's another 1st down for the Bulldogs. The Butler 21-yard line under approaching 4.5 minutes.
I'm just looking here. You're fine.
Smith, inside handoff.
Handoff again to Chase Burton right there. Just a little
to the right side.
Just a little block down, kick one guy out, and let your back do the work.
I go back to that first series from Butler and that third down slant, as a receiver, it looked like he showed his hands late. You want that in your chest, but he had to bring his hands up late, and that can sometimes be real tricky to find the ball when you snap your hands up like that so quick.
Well, Butler hasn't passed it much thus far other than that, so you don't really know how good they are in their passing game. Fumble,
ball on the ground, but picked up by Grinter. And DJ Grinter did what he was supposed to do, secure it.
It looked like there was going to be I don't know if it's going to be a toss or it's going to be a pass, but DJ Grinter had went by the quarterback, and then the quarterback fumbled it, and DJ Grinter just happened to be in the right place at the right time, picked the ball up. Next thing you know, so this is Male's
third down.
Yeah, third down here. Butler's trying to do a little something here, so let's see what these Butler Bears are going to do here. This would be a nice stop for them right here.
Third and 5. Coulter Smith under center. He fakes the pitch, fakes the handoff, gets it out. Oh, and through the hands, incomplete.
Yeah.
Josh Fuller.
Yeah, number 16, Josh Fuller right there, wide open. And we talked about that sun. You talked about that. Maybe that might have had an effect on it. Because he threw those hands up and it just kind of hit his hands, but you don't know if the ball came right through there. The sun, but hey, fourth down, Male Bulldogs going for it here. It's a huge play here for Butler.
Coach Chris Wolf likes to do this. 3:10 to play, first quarter.
And you're telling your guys here, if you're the Butler coach, watch the football. Don't jump off. And I see Coach Reynolds. He calls a timeout here. He's going to get his troops together here and let them know. Like I said, this is a huge
play. And we'll come back with this big fourth down play when we return on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our...
Here we go.
We are back. It's 4th and 5 for the Male Bulldogs at the Butler 16. Smith takes the shotgun, looking, rolls left, chased, and he's smashed. Fumble, ball picked up, it's loose, and it's a Butler recovery at the 28-yard line.
Good job by the Butler Bears, recovered there by number 24, Anthony Trotter, but that was just excellent coverage back there by the defensive backs of the Butler Bears. The quarterback had all day, but he was just trying to find guys and couldn't find anybody open.
At the 28-yard line, the ball is picked up, and hope Coulter Smith is okay. He took a smash from his arm side as he was rolling left. He had set his feet. It looks to be okay as the Bulldogs offense gets together right down just to the right of midfield to discuss things as the Bears take over.
Huge play for Butler. Momentum swing here.
I'd like to see him take a deep shot. Nope, quick slant out left. No, and there it is, a pick six for Male. The man, it is Brandon Richardson. All the way off the hands, a 30-yard pick six for Richardson.
Aiden Clemens drops back. He sees Ricky Brown right there in the slot, and he just throws it a little too high for Ricky, and Ricky jumps up, it tips off his hand, and Brandon Richardson doing what a DB is supposed to do, tip drill. You tip
see
it, you catch it, and you score. That's it, pick six. That and that that kind of hurts for Butler, after the huge momentum swing where they hold them on 4th down, get the ball, try to change it up, and next thing you know, pick six.
And the kick, and Landingham's kick is up and good. It is 14-0. 2:51 remaining in the first quarter. We'll return with more action from Veterans Memorial Stadium at Male High School on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Vallandigham. We are back. It is Vallandigham back to kick. I said Van. It's Vallandigham.
Yeah, it's one of those things. And
Yeah.
that's a good kick.
Oh, a great
Awesome.
kick.
Awesome kick by the young
Inside the 5, picked up again. It was dropped, picked up, and flattened at the 17. Tripped up at the 17 by, I believe that was number 8, DeMarcus Robertson.
guy. Nice coverage there by Robertson. Great kick by Van Landingham. Is it Vallandigham?
Vallandigham, yes.
Vallandigham. Great kick by him.
That's tough to say. Trust it.
But that was a great kick by him and put him back to the 2-yard line and gave your coverage team time to get down there, and they did a good job. They sprint down, then they broke down, they made a nice open field tackle.
1st and 10. They got out to the 18.5-yard line, so 1st and 10 for the Bears. Down 2 touchdowns. They go off right tackle, and sometimes coaches on these early season games, Joey, they look for little things like, let's shore up the timing here on these types of plays or these particular sets. Do you see anything so far in this first quarter from this group, this offensive group for Butler?
Well, it looks like they're just working on timing. You know, they went up against a team last week who is brand new. You know, they're new school, new football team. Next week, they've got the Eastern Eagles, who are kind of down a little bit. Then they have a really tough Central team, and then they play PRP. So, you know, right now they're just working on timing, and it's, you know, coaches trying to find out who his guys are. You know, this is find out time.
The lights are on, the heat is on, and the sticks are on the field as if these Male Bulldogs are sticking these offensive players. Whoever has the ball, Male has made a real mission, beeline right at him.
Yeah, that's Malone right there. That's a solid hit right there, right up the middle. You know, talking about experience, he had 98 tackles last year, you know, and he averaged 7 sacks. So, you know, he's a 5'10" senior, bringing the wood right there, just making a solid open field tackle right there in the thick of it.
Any coach would love to see that, the aggression and the finish. 3rd and 8. And the pass, quick hitter, gains about 2 yards and immediately put down.
You're throwing to Ricky Brown right there in the slots. Just does a little slant. Quick throw right there, just trying to find some kind of positive of this and that. You know, and they completed that pass, but, you know, wasn't enough, but they did complete the pass, so they got to look at that, and now you got to punt again.
As one of those little wins. Let's see if they can improve on that snap. The first 2 snaps were rather high and floating. Good, solid snap. A little tip, might have had a tip on that one, and it comes down, takes a neutral bounce, goes sideways, and it only went only about 16 yards on that kick. Bulldogs 1st and 10 at the Butler 37.
That's something coach will be working on. You know, you got things to work on. They're working on special teams coming up this week. You know, you in scrimmages you don't really get to you know, special teams aren't live. So, you know, when they're live, that's how you find out. You know, how you're going to react on that. They're getting the ball. They are getting the ball off. You got to give them that. They are getting the ball off. The ball's not going as far as they probably like it, but here we go. Male with the ball.
Male fumbled snap. Coulter Smith picks it right up, hands it off up the middle, and it's a 10-yard. It's a chunk gain, almost 10. I don't know if they made the line to gain for that first down.
It's Gates, you know.
They did.
Gates just a strong run in the middle, you know. He's reminiscent of some of the backs in the past. Just a big
Last
kid.
year, Sweeney.
Yeah, just a big kid coming right at you. You know, they're keeping it right in between the tackles.
There he goes again. Up the middle, tough to bring down. And they'll blow the whistle in the rugby scrum there at the 21-yard line. And that is the end of the first quarter. It is the Male Bulldogs leading the Butler Bears 14-0. We'll come back with second quarter action from Veterans Memorial Stadium at Male High School. Stay with
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets.
Cuckoo Crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
just a beautiful, beautiful night here in Louisville, Male High School, Veterans Memorial Stadium. The Max Ganey, the jet sweep left. He turns it back right where he came back, right from where he came, and he gets about 4 yards, 3 yards.
Just enough for the first down. Just a little jet
5
sweep.
yards, yep. He did.
Jet sweep, he goes right, and he noticed real quick. He said, hey, when I went left last time, I cut back right, and I scored a touchdown. Cuts back right this time, gets enough for the first down, but gets caught up by a little Butler Bear pursuit, but that's enough for the first down.
And that's what you want to see, a little bit of improvement series to series for the Butler Bears defense. But it is a first down inside the 14-yard line. Up the gut, they go. And it's a 13-yard gain down.
That's a little.
They called it a 12-yard gain down to, or 11-yard gain down to the 3. So it's first and goal now.
It's just a little handoff to the weak side. They're going to the weak side there, and Butler has most of their players to the right, and they just go to the weak side there and just manhandle the Bears.
They snap it quick, and they walk into the end zone to make it 20-0. Male Bulldogs. Shamai Gates, the senior. Boy, I like his knee lift. I like his drive when he runs, Coach.
Hey, that's
Coach Hamilton.
That's why they moved him from. That's why they moved from wide out to running back there. They saw what he could do. That's a 1-yard touchdown run, correct?
It was actually about 2.5, 3, but yeah, they moved that. They
moved it back.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's call it a 3-yard touchdown.
Yes, sir. And Vallandigham.
Nice kick.
Beautiful kick. Putting some power behind that one. Well, let's say that was
3-yard touchdown.
The third touchdown for the Bulldogs, and we'll stay right here.
Mill's offensive line right now, they're just overpowering the Butler Bears right now. And as I said, that's experience, and some of those guys, they may not have started last year, but hey, every day in practice, they're going up against a serious opponent, and, because some of those guys have gone, on to college to play football.
Yeah.
And those guys they're ballers.
Yeah.
And like I said, the games that Mill played last year with all that experience,
yep.
With all that experience in those close games, that did.
And remember, they had 5 losses last year. They were not as cohesive in the beginning of the year. They built and got better and better. got some revenge wins in the playoffs. That wasn't landing him. That's number 92. We don't have him on our score sheet, on our player card, but a good return for the Butler Bears out to the 26-yard line where they will start their 5th drive of the game. They had a pick 6 and
that is
4 punts.
That is our guy right there. That is, no, it's not Seth. That's Seth Hansen. I think that might be Seth Hansen.
Is it 82?
Yeah, 82.
It looked 92, but it is 82.
Yeah,
Seth Hansen.
He's
Seth sophomore.
Mm-hmm. And good kick by him. Good kick by Seth. Seth getting a little varsity time there. Good job there by the Bulldogs. Covering.
And Coach Wolf has done that in the past. He'd have a long kicker and a short kicker. When you've got them, you can use them and look through the gap. A burst of speed. Former defensive coordinator here at Male, Joey Hamilton. Your comments about that play by DeMarcus Robertson.
Hey, they shoot the gap and you just come and make the play. Nice open field tackle. Hey, that's how you do it. You can't draw it up any better.
Head coach comes over to the defensive coordinator. Nice job. Nice job.
Well, usually you're up in the booth. But sometimes when we're in the field, he only tells you nice job at the end of the game.
There you go. Because all those plays matter. Not one, all of them.
You only get a nice job at the end of the game. Oh, that's funny.
And we've got a 2nd and 12 now for Butler. They're 29. They fake the gut run, and, Aiden Clemens had to reverse field quickly as 2 defensive players, the defensive bookends for Male, right there on him.
And Javion Dorsey, an old vet, right there, just put the pressure on the quarterback, and then he turns. There's another Male play right there, so he plays it safe and goes down. You know, sometimes it becomes a business decision. So he decided instead of running into that, he just went ahead and took a knee.
And now it's 3rd and a bunch. They got to get to the 36 for a first down. 3rd and 18 from the 18 for the Bears.
A game like this is good for Butler. I know they're not where they want to be, on the scoreboard, and things aren't going the way they are. But, when you play games like this, you find out a lot about yourself, and you find out a lot about what you need, what players need to do, what players need to step up.
On every simple play like that, exactly. And you end up with a play there on 3rd and long, and you end up with a run up the middle that
not here,
trapped at the line of scrimmage. So it's 4th and 18 from the 18 for the Butler Bears.
And so Butler's punt team, they're getting some good work. It's not what you want to hear, but hey, if you got to do it, you might as well get it done.
The snaps have been better.
Yeah, it's good practice. You have to find the positives from this. You have to find the positives out of that. Coach calls timeout here. He wants to make sure he's got everybody on the same page right there. And
it's Butler timeout, so we will take a break, or we're going to stay here. We'll stay right here. Okay. Yes. And it's every little part of the game is an experience. It's a learning experience. As Coach Davenport at Bellarmine says all the time, experience is the greatest teacher. And you learn play to play, series to series, quarter to quarter, half to half, game to game.
It is. That's the way it is. And, like I said, Coach Reynolds, he's working on his team. I know this is their first official game, but, hey, you got to start somewhere, So I can look into those kids right now. He's got some nice-sized kids out there. He's got some good athletes out there. They look the part. They're playing the part. They're just going up against a more superior experience.
A well-oiled machine, and where they're thinking a little bit, and that gives Male an extra step on them, because when you're thinking, you're not reacting, and, there's that floater snap, but the punter catches it, and he gets it off. It rolls forward.
Yeah, nice roll for him.
Yeah, out to the 36, an 18-yard net punt. It is down at the 36, 37, and that is where the Male Bulldogs will take over with 8:24 left in the second quarter.
And so here come the Male Bulldogs. I'm looking at the size of those guys on the line. They're out there, and they're just a little bit bigger.
They're going to get some experience, younger guys tonight.
Yeah. And not like tonight where it's not too hot. They're getting in a lot of good work.
They go 5 wide, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun is Coulter Smith. He gives a hand clap. The second one, he gets the snap, looks left, throws left, and that's Gainey, and he made a move where do you like to see that? Do you like to see him cut back the way he did? He pulled back to try and gain.
Well, at this level, you can sometimes get away with that, but the next level, you have to catch it and you spin away. You go to the sideline. You turn out right there. It's a nice catch by Gainey right there. You can tell that he's kind of not really in the flow of the game yet. He's had the ball in his hands twice now. That's the third time. And, he's not having to do too much right now. So
he has a touchdown on his first touch.
Yes, touchdown his first touch. He made that look so easy. Good job by the Butler defense right there. Good job. Good job there by number 53. Number 57 right there. That's a great play right there by Russell Werner. He's a senior right there, and good pursuit there by the Bears.
But that is just enough by the nose of the football. The Bulldogs get the first down, and they are driving at the 27-yard line of the Butler Bears. Under center is Smith. He hands it back.
Good pressure there by number 27.
A real good job of shooting that edge.
Yeah, it was a great job there by number 27 right there. That's Antrell Baldwin. And he caused big number 72 to hold right there. He caused Isaac Souls, caused him to hold. He just put in so much pressure right there that he couldn't do nothing but hold him. Otherwise, it would have been a 3-yard loss.
Was that Keanu James helping out there? No, it was number 40. Got to see who helped out there on that tackle. On that left edge.
Oh, that's number 43 over there. That's a good job by him. That's Amari Miller. Right there, he plays defensive end and tight end. He's another senior right there, so it's a good job there by the Butler Bears. Put a lot of pressure right there and cause the male offensive lineman to do nothing. It's either hold or get your guy hit. So
that hold cost them a good chunk of yardage. They got to get to the 17 for a first down. They are at their own 37, so it's 1st and 20 for the Bulldogs.
And that's going to be on Butler right
encroachment.
There. Yeah, in high school, your defensive lineman, you move like that. It's going to be encroachment, going to be offsides basically on you. At the next level, at college and the pro level, the defensive player can get back, but if he penetrates that area, then the offensive lineman can back up and say, he pushed me, and then next thing you know, it's 5 yards.
3 wide left. Smith goes back, heaves one down to the pylon, and there's Gainey for the score. Was that Gainey? No.
That's Max Gainey.
Yes, it was.
That's a nice corner route right there by Max. He just kind of went up and in, and then as he went in, he went back toward the flag, and as he goes back toward the flag, quarterback throws a nice dime right there, throws it up, and it just lands right in Gainey's hands. That's a nice 33-yard touchdown.
Good timing, well executed, 33 yards on the score for the Smith-Gainey connection. And that is Vallandigham for the extra point, and it is no good. So it's 27-0. 6:54 left in the second quarter. We'll take a break here. We'll return with more second quarter action from Male High School on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast by sharing knowledge.
I'm giving the Marshawn Lynch thing. I'm just here so they won't find
Vallandigham with the kickoff, up 27-0 into the end zone.
Nice kick, nice kick. I think he got a little disappointed they missed that extra point.
Yes, he did.
Put his foot into that one.
That was a 60-yarder right down the middle of the field.
I've seen that many times. I see guys that kick the ball, they'll miss a field goal, or I'm sorry, a PAT, and they say no, they're kicking it twice as far back in the end zone. I get a little fired up there.
My brother was a kicker in high school, straight on, left-footed, and he'd boot them out of the stadium. Us little kids, we'd be out there trying to catch them. Oh, we always had fun.
Oh, those are the best days right there.
You know it. And speaking about best days, Butler and Male, a traditional rival. You know, good crowd here tonight, but we're used to seeing big crowds, especially when the Butler Bears are in their good football mode.
Yeah, that's number 55 in there real quick. Right there, it's Bryce Strickland right there giving Butler Bear running back no place to go. But talking about that, yeah, it's about 5,000 people here. You know, when the rivalry's in the heat and the thick of things. But you know, there's a couple things. You know, tonight State Fair, first game. You know, a couple different things. You know,
that
probably
affected.
why people are here. Yeah, that affected. You know, so. And usually in the past, these teams, they wouldn't play each other until maybe like
kids not really in school all week.
Oh, yeah, kids not in school. They usually wouldn't play until like the 5th or 6th game.
Right.
Where you didn't have all those things on a good, cool night. So, so this is a little different than opening up with them.
3 wide for Butler, a quick out, and a little low. Incomplete to DJ Grintner. Or I'm sorry, that was Ricky Brown. Number 2.
Yeah, Aiden Clemens needs to if I can speak, just needs to set his feet.
Yeah, set his feet, get his arm through.
Just sit there. You know, he's getting it, and I know the pressure has got to him a little bit. And you know, he's a baseball guy, and he's coming over to football, so you know it's probably a little different for him, but just needs to take his time. And you know, like I said, what we see this game, we may not see, you know, in game 4 or 5 or 6 for him. You know, like I said, this is just a good solid work for him to learn the game, to get involved.
Back in the pistol formation, the handoff, Clemens up off the right side, almost a first down, a good 13-yard gain, but just a half yard short, needed to get 14 for the first down. That was Johnson with the carry.
Nice job there by the Butler Bears, number 71 right there. That's Jarquise Hobson. That was a nice seal block right there.
They did call it the first down. Yeah. He did get the first down out to the 30. He needed a 30. He got it.
He got it. Like I said, Hobson just made a nice little – he just turned down on that guy right there. Just gave the running back just enough room on the inside there.
And the nice thing you saw, Joey, was their teammates congratulating each other and showing some positive energy for those blocks.
Oh, yeah. Those guys, they know that they've got a tough task above and beyond for them, but that's what you do out there. Football is a game; it's a team sport. You find your positives. You find a positive here. You find a positive there.
And there's a positive, a 3-yard gain on first down, pushing the pile. Everybody chipping in. It was stopped at the line of scrimmage. Keep the legs churning, and that's what you do all those reps for in the summer workouts, right?
Yeah, a little momentum right now for the Butler Bears. You know, first down now, another positive gain right there. Let's see if they can keep it moving.
Split receivers out each side, 2 to the right actually, 1 in the right slot on the short side of the field. And oh my goodness, that shotgun snap was a defensive edge rusher shot out of a cannon into the backfield.
Mel just brought them all right there. They blitzed on that play, and so they brought more than they could block, and there was just no place for the quarterback or the back to go. And
that was Shamai Gates just churning across the line of scrimmage, Coach.
He just came across there, and just like I said, there's no place for him to go, and makes a nice defensive play right there. Like I said, there were more defenders than they could block right there.
7-yard loss back to the 27-yard line.
You can see the male defense coordinator just said he didn't like the last 2 plays right there.
6-yard loss, yeah.
And then decides to just bring the house. So
it'll be 3rd and 13. Got to get to the 40 for the first down. Do the Bears from Butler High School.
Yeah, Kevin Wilson right there, number 1.
Clemens hands it off right up the gut. There's a hole, and he gets the yard to gain out to the 40. He does it again.
Well, it looks like Butler has some success right there when Male holds back. When Male blitzes, then there's not much there for the Butler Bears. That time, linebacker Kevin Wilson and his sidekick right there, Gates, they just kind of stood back right there, and next thing you know, running back just made a nice play right there. That's big number 35 right there. That's Daryl Johnson.
He saw Green in front of him, planted that foot.
Nice job by Johnson right there.
Mm-hmm. 1st and 10 at the 40. Couple of first downs here in a row for the Bears on 3rd down situations.
They're bringing more 8 in the box this time.
Clemens, Johnson
nice cutback
cuts back right. There is going to be a flag on the play. I believe a face mask.
I'm not quite sure.
Oh, no, hold.
It's going to be a hold. Usually in the area of a hold between the tackles there, but Mill brought 8 in the box that time. They just said just dared him to run right there, and there's not much running room there for Johnson.
Not at all. Good stop. And a hold. As it was a gain of 1. Block in the back. Will they mark it from the spot, or will they mark it from the dead ball? 41.
And you got to move it back 10. There you go. I thought they were going to leave it right there. They got to move back 10. And
there they go back to the 31.
Yeah, it's going to be. I guess that's going to be 1st and 19.
I think the official's getting confused with his left foot and his right foot there. He got past the 41, but he's inside the 31, so that's okay. I don't.
Well, they went by where the ball where the play was spotted at.
And no, it was beyond, but we've got 1st and 19.
And here they come again. They're blitzing again. And there's really no room right there for Johnson right there.
No, when they spread the field, and they got that when they've had more success when they spread the field.
Yeah, Mill just has too much speed though, so there's not much Butler can do on that play right there. Like I said, Wilson comes in, and then they bring everyone up on the line, and there's like 8, almost 9 in the box, and there's just no place for Johnson to go.
It'll be 2nd and 20, loss of 1 there on the play. They've had some success, as we said, when they spread the field, but they're on that right hash.
And it's going to be interesting this year watching the Butler Bears. You know, they're dropped down to 5A. They've got Atherton, Fairdale, and Iroquois. You know, and Atherton and Fairdale have been 2 really good teams in 5A last few years.
Up the middle they go, and it is nothing doing. Trap for a yard loss, so it'll be 4th down and another punting situation for the Butler Bears. With 1:40 to go, Mail calls a timeout. So let's take a break here. We'll come back after this break. Mail will have the ball with 1:40 to play in the 2nd quarter on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
We're back. Made a mistake. It was 3rd down. We had that holding penalty, so they're going to run it left, do the Bears, and it's snuffed out there quickly by the Bulldogs. Back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll now be 4th and about 20 and for the Bears.
Not much room there for Pleasant right there. They do a little stretch out to the left. Mill Bulldogs just have too much quickness, too much speed right there, and they kind of shut that down. So nice safe play there by Coach. They didn't want to create any turnovers here right before the half, but now Coach Wolf calls a timeout to set up his punt return here. And he may put on a punt block. You never know because of the snaps.
He wants to conserve that time. He'll have 1 timeout remaining when they get the ball, and they can strike quickly. We saw that earlier with the 30-yard touchdown pass to Gainey. 33-yard, whatever that was.
33-yard pass to Gainey. But, Gainey hasn't had a chance to return any punts, and It looks like Gainey has his helmet off. He's walking off to the side. I don't think they're going to – okay, yeah, they are going to put him back there.
Yep.
But it looks like they're going to go for the block here. Coach called timeout, and he's got them all out there. Don't know if they're or they could be setting up a return. They may not try to go in there to block, and they may try to set up a return here for Gainey.
Got to rush a couple here with these high snaps that the Butler Bulldogs have had.
Here they come.
Yes, and there it is.
There it is.
They get the block. It goes down inside the 10. They move it forward and knock it out of bounds.
That's Gates.
Tried to scoop and score, but it goes out of bounds at the 2. The Male Bulldogs.
That's DeMarcus Robinson. I'm sorry. Yeah. DeMarcus Robinson right there. Tried a little scoop and score there. Just kind of tapped it. Puts it out at the 2-yard line.
I don't know if the officials want to.
So if I'm looking at this, I'm thinking that Gates is going to have a 2-yard run here. I'm not saying that Butler won't be able to stop him, but just the way that Male Bulldog offensive line has looked thus far.
They have had their way. We see Shemai Gates in the backfield. Wildcat, direct snap. He counters, and he goes and bowls his way through at the goal line. He gets a token hit, but he is already in. Another touchdown for Gates, and the Bulldogs, it's 33-0 with 1:24 remaining in the first half.
It looked like that was what they were planning on doing right there, and they, like I said, a little Wildcat action right there. Just snap it right back to him and let the man do what he does.
Now we've got Seth Hansen in. The big sophomore, 6 foot, up, and it is good. It is 34-0. We stay here or we go to break? We're break, and we'll return with more second quarter action from Male High School on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you set
dreadlocks right in front of us.
We are back, and there is the kick through the hands, and that is an automatic touchback. Butler, no harm, but a good low line drive kick from Hansen.
Yeah, Hansen's got in there and kicked the ball, got a little opportunity there. So you got both kickers getting some work tonight. Nice line drive kick there, went right through the hands of the receiver. As in high school, as soon as it crossed that goal line, it's a touchback.
When you hear the name Hansen and you're from my hometown and you're of a certain age, you think of the Hansen brothers from that famous movie, Slapshot.
Yes.
I am actually in that movie. I was a child, young kid, and you can see my face for a brief fleeting moment, maybe a quarter of a second. Up the middle they go, a rockin' hit there. Yeah, those two guys, Conley and Malone.
Yeah, making a nice play. They're making plays all day right there, and I think Mills just letting the clock run here. They're probably, if they could get it to a 3rd down, but it's a one yard pickup there, and
under a minute to play in the first half. Butler taking their time, trying to run down this clock, so Male unable to stop it.
I think Coach will probably play it safe here and hand off. So nice handoff there.
And off the left side, 4 yards out to the 24-yard line, or 3-yard gain. And that will be the end
Wilson,
of that.
Number 1, and Conley right there, number 9, just making a nice play right there. And that's going to be it for the half right there.
and the Bears will let the clock run out at the end of the first half. It is Male 34, Butler 0. We'll be back with halftime festivities here from Veterans Memorial Stadium at Male High School on Glycod.
Solid half by the Bulldogs. Solid half.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets.
Cuckoo Crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ace is more than a hardware store. It's where you turn for answers to all your questions. The Miller family of experts has 3 locations on Preston Highway in the Linview Shopping Center, Taylor Boulevard by Churchill Downs, and 26 and West Market Street. This week, get the Home Sturdy 18-gallon tote for $2.99. Ace fiberglass furnace filters, all sizes 99 cents. 5-pack of 30-gallon paper yard bags, $1.99. Get a 20-pound bag of Ace brand bird seed, just $4.99. Ace Hardware and the Miller family of hardware experts. We're in your neighborhood.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
And welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium here at Male High School. Football Friday on Glycod. The Bulldogs lead Butler 34-0 at the half. Alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar. And Joey, your first half observations. We had 5 touchdowns from the Bulldogs. We had a pick 6. We had a punt block that got them inside the 2-yard line. It got them another touchdown. Just a solid effort, but your impressions of the first half?
Well, for Mill High School, that's a good, solid work. That's what Coach Wolf wanted. You know, Coach Wolf talked about being a little nervous. You know, if you don't have a little nervous jitters about you, then, you know, you can't be too cool, calm, and collective out here. And you could tell that the Male Bulldogs had a little nervous jitters about them because they came out and they just fired off. On the other side of the ball, it's inexperience. You know, you could just see the inexperience of the Butler Bears, but you can see that they're headed in the right direction, but they're playing against a juggernaut right now. They're going against a juggernaut in Mill High School who's been there, who's done that, who's year after year, you know, their experience, you know, things are going well. So
Yeah.
So, yeah, just
they've got to learn. But that's not Kellen Barnes. That's Joey Hamilton there as our analyst. Joey, we want to make sure we know who you are. And when you look at Butler, they've had their problems, but it's a building process. It's a long road to go, game by game, practice by practice.
Correct.
And then you look back on it and you say something. You got to look at the good things.
Right. Well,
and they had some good defensive stands.
Well, they had the good stand there where they came and sacked the quarterback, on fourth down and caused
a fumble.
Yeah, in regards, if they don't get the fumble, they're still going to get the ball. But it was a great series there by them. And then you come back with the mistake where quarterback overthrows the receiver tip. Next thing you know, it's a pick six. Another on the positive for Butler is they were running the ball well there till they had a hold. They're doing well. They're moving the ball. So then they have a hold there, and then
they had three big runs, and that series negated by the hold. But
it shows what they can do. And then Mill just kind of hunkered down, and the better team kind of hunkered down, and then showed itself, and then they blocked the punt. After they blocked the punt, take it down to the 2, and then Mr.
Put
Gates,
it through.
Mr. Gates does what he does.
So that's where we are, 34-0 here at the half at Male High School. The Bulldogs leading the Butler Bears. We're going to return with our halftime festivities when we return on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets. Cuckoo Krusties.
There's no promo. It's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ace is more than a hardware store. It's where you turn for answers to all your questions. The Miller family of experts has 3 locations on Preston Highway in the Linview Shopping Center, Taylor Boulevard by Churchill Downs, and 26 and West Market Street. This week, get the Home Sturdy 18-gallon tote for $2.99. Ace fiberglass furnace filters, all sizes 99 cents. 5-pack of 30-gallon paper yard bags, $1.99. Get a 20-pound bag of Ace brand bird seed, just $4.99. Ace Hardware and the Miller family of hardware experts. We're in your neighborhood.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium at Male High School. This segment of tonight's broadcast is presented by Allstate Insurance Agent Thomas Allen, proudly serving Louisville and setting high standards for the services his team provides their clients. It's Thomas Allen with Allstate Insurance. And Joey, I know you got some games around the Commonwealth of interest, especially nearby, and I'm sure producer Tim will have some as well, and we will keep you up to date on some scores around the state.
Oh, yeah, I've got the Valley Vikings 0-0 versus Washington County right now. We've got the Trinity Shamrocks up 7-0 against the Bryan Station Defenders from Lexington. And a brand new school, the W. Du Bois Lions, team that played Butler last week in their scrimmage, is 0-0 against Thomas Nelson. That's a clash of 1A schools. 1A schools,
and that Thomas Nelson school is relatively new as well, right? 15.
Can't be more than 10 years old.
20. I mean, their first football coach was?
I don't know.
Greg Brom.
Really?
I believe so. He was there for, I believe he was their first head coach. Yeah.
I remember Greg was there. I do remember he was there. That's right.
It was tough sledding for a while to start, but those two schools in 1A. But, you mentioned Trinity Bryan Station. Interesting, 7-0.
7-0. Trinity, right now, they've shown, in the past 2 years, they've shown that have a really, really stout defense, and offense has been. Been just pretty, it's been pretty straightforward.
Yes, and now we've got up on the ticker here, St. X 31, Floyd Central nothing at St. X with 6 minutes plus to go in the second quarter, and that Trinity Bryan Station score 7-0 was in the first quarter. They started, I believe, at 7:30 this evening. So, Ace Hardware and the scoreboard ticker, we want to thank them for their sponsorship, and we're going to return with more of our halftime festivities right here from Veterans Memorial Stadium on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets.
Cuckoo Crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ace is more than a hardware store. It's where you turn for answers to all your questions. The Miller family of experts has 3 locations on Preston Highway in the Linview Shopping Center, Taylor Boulevard by Churchill Downs, and 26 and West Market Street. This week, get the Home Sturdy 18-gallon tote for $2.99. Ace fiberglass furnace filters, all sizes 99 cents. 5-pack of 30-gallon paper yard bags, $1.99. Get a 20-pound bag of Ace brand birdseed, just $4.99. Ace Hardware and the Miller family of hardware experts. We're in your neighborhood.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium here at Male High School. We're going to finish up our halftime show. We're probably going to get an extra couple of 3 minutes as Butler has yet to take the field. The officials are coming out. And as you'll see, some key area matchups tonight. August 18th, Floyd Central Highlanders at St. X Tigers. St. X up big in the second quarter. Bryan Station at Trinity. Trinity up 7-0 in the first quarter. The Central Yellow Jackets at the Manual Crimsons. What a way to start the season, Joey.
Well, that's two excellent teams, first of all, but then you got two excellent running backs from Central and Manual right there. That is just going to be a really, really good game right there. And then you've got North
Tate's Creek. Yeah, well, you got Tate's Creek Commodores at Eastern and PRP at Taft, Cincinnati Senators.
Yeah, that Tate's Creek Eastern game is going to be a solid game right there. That's two teams that are trying to get back into the winning ways. You know, those teams, they've had 4 or 5 wins the last few years, and they're trying to get back to the 7-8 win, piece of the pie right there. So that's good there. But, looking back, we didn't really get into the keys of the game because of some technical difficulties. But
why don't we do that when we return? Right before the second half kickoff, we'll get to those keys as we'll take our final halftime break. Stay with us. 34-0 is the score. We'll come back with second half action and our keys to the game as well. We'll revisit those right here on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets. Cuckoo Crusties.
There's no promo. It's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Sounds good, Roy?
And welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium here at Male High School. And we are winding down our halftime as the Male Bulldogs take the field. Here comes Butler out to kick off for the second half. And we had some keys to the game earlier. We touched on them. Now we want to revisit them. Butler Bears, Joey Hamilton.
Butler Bears, the defense had to get 3 and out. They trust the process, and that's not happening for them. They had to run the ball. They had to own the ground game. And it's having a little bit, but not in a consistent manner. And they had to win the special teams, switch the field, and they're not doing that.
They couldn't do that.
And that's
they gave some points
that's why
up.
They're behind. And with Male, they're using their experience. That was one of the things we talked about. They return a lot of people, sustain some of those drives, and that's what they've done. They've only had 1 third down. They keep it going, and they haven't had no turnovers. So that's why the score is where it is right now. Those were the keys to the game.
The 1 turnover was really a turnover on downs, so.
Yes.
It was a 4th down play.
But you come right back and get a pick 6 the very next play.
A near flawless first half, for the Bulldogs as they will receive this onside kick. A nice one, but well played. A nice kick. That was number 21.
That's Anthony Schroeder, number 24.
Or 24?
Yeah,
Yes.
just on the little soccer style, tried to come by and just, it slid. It didn't take that bounce. If it takes that little bounce.
He got under it just a little. You got to get on top of that. You got to hit the top third of the ball.
Yeah.
I learned that at a very young age.
Hit that and then have it bounce. Have the bounce. It just kind of slid right in there.
I would run down and I would jump up and I could out-jump everybody, Joey, back in the day, and I'd get that. I recovered a lot of onside kicks of my own. Anyway, here we go. First down action. First play of the second half, around right end. There is room. There is blocking. And what do you say about number 2 and number 18 for the Bulldogs? These two wide receivers, when you look at Ginter and when you look at Fuller, what they did, or I'm sorry, at Churm.
Well, right now, they're glorified guards right now.
They did such a great job.
But they're doing a great job out there. They're doing a great job. The glorified guards are doing a great job. They're blocking. They're staying with their man. And they're giving Gates all those extra yardage.
Gates, 12-yard gain now. It is.
There he is.
Colder Smith back to pass. Over the middle is his tight end. They missed that play early on the first drive. They get it back right there.
Verbanik. Did I say it right?
Well, yes.
Verbanik. That's his big guy. That's it. He said he had 13 catches last year. That's twice now. They've hit him over the middle. He's been open every time.
Back in Western PA, that would be Verbanchik there. Hey.
Verbanchik, but it's Verbanik.
Yeah. Yep.
And a nice job there by the big tight end. And it's back to Mr. Gates.
Gates around right end. Look at those wide receivers block. But a good job to shed the blocker there. That was number 5 coming up with a tackle.
It's a good job. Good job there. But when you're out there as a DB, that's Rashawn Alexander. When you're out there as a DB and they've already gained 10, 12 yards, you're just out there just trying to hold off, just trying to keep them scoring.
First and goal inside the 5 for the Bulldogs. Another one, and the C's part, and up the gut he goes. Now Marcus Robertson again. And the Bulldogs now take a 40-0 lead, 10:50 to play. And that means after this extra point, there will be a running clock.
And that was Mr. Gates again, right?
Was it Gates?
Yeah, that's
yes,
Mr.
it was.
Gates.
It was.
Mr. Gates. That's his third
No.
TD.
That was it was either Burton. It was Burton.
Is that Burton?
6. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it was. So now we'll go to break. It is 41-0 here. We'll return with more third quarter action from Veterans Memorial Stadium at Male High School on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Welcome back. It was Vallandigham with the extra point. And now the kickoff, and he's going to send it deep inside the 5 to the 2. Carried out. Right up the middle. Good return out of the 25. Was there a fumble? There was. Male is motioning their direction.
I think they may call him down on that. I think they're going to call it. They say he was down.
And they do. So it's 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Butler Bears.
That was a solid hit, though, there by number 25 right there. That was Terrence Hall. A solid hit there on number 4 on Rutledge, but the ball came out after he hit the ground. And it was a solid run there by Chase Burton. I just checked it out. It's a solid run by Chase Burton on that 5-yard touchdown.
And he's been, one after another.
He's the backup. Yeah, he's a sophomore.
Now there's a multi-faceted attack, and there's the fumble.
There it is.
Male comes away with it. They will have the ball at the 23-yard line, clock running, as
And that is what
in Commonwealth of Kentucky, after you get up 36 points or more, the clock, you deal with a running clock.
Yeah, and that's what Coach Reynolds is going to be working on. He's going to tell his guys, hey, after the first game, don't be down. They got a long season. Like I said, they got those district games. They're in that district with Iroquois, Atherton, and Fairdale. And like I said, Fairdale and Atherton are up-and-coming teams. They've been doing very well, especially Fairdale. They've been in the regional final the last 3 years. Atherton won their first playoff game 2 years ago in history. So it's going to be a good challenge for Coach. Good challenge for them.
Indeed it will. What will they learn off of all this? And there's a timeout. Male, we'll go to break here. Stay with us. More third quarter action on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more
0-0.
And we are back live at Veterans Memorial Stadium. The male Bulldogs under center, new quarterback in the game for Coulter Smith. It is number 12. He rolls right. He tosses it downfield. And is there a catch?
It's
intercepted, incomplete. No, they knocked it down. Good defensive play.
Jordan Williams, he's a sophomore.
Yes.
Bringing in another sophomore, getting some work. And that's what you do right now. You sit there, a little bootleg action, comes back, and that's a good job by
And
the
there's a flag on that play, an eligible downfield for the Bulldogs.
But it was a great defensive play there by the DB. Stuck his hand in there, knocked it down. Good job there. And like I said, you got some young guys in there right now, looks like. Got some fresh faces. And
now they'll be 1st and 15 from the 28-yard line. Jordan Williams take the snap under center, hands it off to his right, and there's the big guy, Gates.
There's Gates, yeah.
Shamai Gates.
Got Gates back in the game there. Nice
I
run
just
there by
know that someone's going to be very happy with this young man and adding him to a roster on the next year.
Yeah.
Playing on Saturdays. This young man can run. Like the way he hits a hole.
A strong run there by Gates, and number 9 coming in there making a nice tackle there late, but it's a good job by Mason Hall stopping it, but hey, not until after he gains 9 yards.
2nd and a long 1. Call it 2. Just inside just at the 15-yard line. Now Gates left. He has some green left, but he cuts it up inside, gets the first down and more. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs at the Butler 8-yard line.
It looked like Coach or the quarterback made a nice audible there. You could see he was kind of looking around audible, and then he gets a little stretch play to the left, did some good blocking, and then he cuts up inside for the first down.
Under 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. A running clock as the Bulldogs enjoy 41-0 lead over the Butler Bears. Gates up the middle, closed the hole, but he drags the pile forward for a good 3-4 yard gain, call it. Down to
nice job there by
the 3.5.
By the Butler Bears making a stop on that. They come and make the initial stop, but Gates just pushes the crowd, moves the crowd a little bit for a 2-yard gain right there. It was a nice stop there by a big defensive player right there. That's number 33 there and that's Turin Chin.
2nd and goal. We'll call it the 3. Fake left, roll right, into the end zone. It goes for another Male score. That'll be the first of Jordan Williams' career. The sophomore connecting with.
Well, it looks like we got a flag here, and it's going to be an
eligible downfield again. Same type, same play with the roll action.
And
the lineman downfield too quick.
They were rewarding DJ Grinner for all that blocking. All that blocking you've done tonight, son. You block for Gates and Burton. You've done all that blocking, so we give a little bootleg. We throw you one, you catch one, and one of the linemen are downfield.
Ay.
So, but hey, we got it on film.
They giveth and they taketh.
So, I felt good for him. Like, oh, man, I said, get the wide out, get him a nice catch there, because, like I said, he's done a lot of blocking tonight.
But just back 5 yards they go. And if you're wondering why the clock is still running, with a 36 or more point lead, anytime that occurs in a game, the clock goes to a running clock. And now Chris Wolf calls timeout. So we'll take a timeout as well. 5:27 remaining, third quarter. Stay with us. More action to come on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast by sharing.
We are back, and Male now will hand off. There's Gates off the left side. An 8-yard run to pay dirt. And the Bulldogs, Shemai Gates, gets the score again from 8 yards out. And now the Bulldogs lead 47-0 with the extra point to come. That will come off the foot of Seth Hansen. He is a sophomore. They said Henson over the loudspeaker, but it's spelled Hansen. I like the Hansen brothers reference myself. And it's up and good. And 5:14 remaining. We'll stay right here. And I'm wondering, Joey, if that rule has changed on a touchdown, why the clock is not running. I thought that the clock should run even when you touch. The only time it doesn't is if a timeout or even on an injury, it will run unless the official says to stop it. So not sure why the clock has stopped, but at 48-0 here in the third quarter, that doesn't make much sense. I think that is first game error, unless they've changed that rule. But the notion of a running clock is to prevent those lopsided wins. But there is a really good kick and a nice return out past the 20, over to 30, over to 33-yard line, brought down.
Nice run by Ricky Brown.
He looks good. He finds, that ball hits his hands, he's ready to motor. Yeah. You were one of those returners, and you just knew. What was your motto back there? When if it's in play, it's mine to. What? I don't know. You said it last year.
My thought process: just kick it to me.
Just kick it to me.
Just kick it to me. Just kick it to me. Now I'll do the rest.
Nice.
I'll do the rest. Just kick it to me. But.
Nice return after the 34. It was a 33-yard return.
Yeah, and returning thing is just one of those things that you just have to have a knack for. You just have to. It's almost like I'll let you say it after this play here.
And the handoff, run left. Great pursuit from the Male left side and inside defense.
You got Daryl Johnson back there, number 35 running back, sophomore, but see Butler's bringing in a younger guy, and got some young guys in there on defense for Male, and they're in that front four.
That was Jackson McElravy. He was 83, but they have him listed as a wide receiver.
So, yeah, they're out there. Got some young guys out there.
Maybe there's some double numbers.
Done.
Yeah.
Well, they've got enough numbers-wise. They got enough players. They may need some double numbers.
It is 2nd and 9 for the Bears. Call it 8.5. Aiden Clemens talking to his running back. Hands it off. Left run. He plants his foot. Goes upfield. Gets 4 yards out to the 39.
Nice solid drive right there thus far by the Butler Bears. You got 2 good plays right there. A nice kickoff return. A nice run on first down. Nice run on second down.
Now you got 3rd and 5, manageable.
Big third down play right here for the Butler Bears. This is where Coach wants to see, what these guys have in them, seeing what he has in the future. This plays like this determines a lot.
Something positive for the Bears.
They've been coming off that weak side there, and it looks like the strong side's here to the short field, so looks like they got trips over here, so they'll probably be trying to run to the right. It goes up the middle.
They go up the middle and right there.
Nice.
Terrific linebacking play. And once again, that is DeMarcus Robertson.
Yeah, Robinson, number 8, just shoots the gap right there. Just sits right there, shoots the gap, or it could be Solomon Conley. I'm not sure.
That was Robertson.
But either way, 8 or 9, and a nice job by the linebacker.
They
there.
closed quick. They closed quickly.
Yeah, Robinson did a good job there, just closing that gap right there. Just, he's like I said, he had a lot of tackles last year. He's a big-time player last year, and one of those kids that comes back.
4th and 4 for the Bears. They had some success on a 4th down play earlier in this contest. They fake the pass. He wants to run. Conley gets sacked. He who hesitates sometimes gets sacked. And he did the right thing.
He stepped up. He stepped up in the pocket. And on that play, I believe if he just stays back, he runs up, then he looks to throw it, but there's no place to throw it. And, he just needed to, what he needed to do is just stay back in the pocket, but like I said, he's learning.
But a 4th down, you don't have anything to lose. You're not going to lose anything if you throw it downfield and it gets picked off.
Yeah, just let it go. Just
let it, and again, a learning experience.
Yeah, give your receiver a chance. Just let it go. Give your receiver a chance.
And Male will take possession at the Butler Bears 35-yard line. Tight formation for Male. Let's see what comes of this. Under center, Jordan Williams. Tight formation. They hand it off, and there is a lot of green grass. 24 yards worth of green grass.
Is it McKalen Churn?
Yes, it is.
That's another running back, 5'10".
Markalen Churn. Markalen Churn.
Markalen Churn gains a nice 20-yard run right there. And I said the tight formation right there. Everybody just blocks down, and Churn just hits the corner. Nice job there by number 80 right there. Nice block by him, Aiden Singleton.
Yep.
Nice job by all those guys.
Ball at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10. We're coming down under 10 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. It'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Male will choose not to run a play. They'll go switch ends, folks, and you stay with us. Don't switch your dial. You stay right here. It is Male 48, Butler 0 at the end of 3 on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
We are back live at Male High School's Veteran Memorial Stadium. Bulldogs leading Butler 48-0. Fourth quarter underway. Running clock. And the Bulldogs poised to tack on another 6 at the 11-yard line heading in. Another handoff. It looks like a hold and another hold, maybe something else, but it scored a touchdown. But 3 flags on the field.
Nice run there by the running back, by the young man.
Churn,
just waiting his turn. Churn's waiting his turn. And but 3 flags come out holding right there. But that's the way this series has been going. The last few years, the Bulldogs, they won the last 5 matchups, and they've allowed just 6 points in the last 3 of the games. So, and 2 of them were shutouts. In 2 out of the last 3 matchups. The average score has been like, what has it been?
43-2 or something?
40s, 45, 46, 43-2. And
the last time Butler won was 6 years.
Yeah, 2017, won 14-6 at Male. So that was in the playoffs. So Butler's had some downs, in the last couple of years, but I think Coach Reynolds is, like I said, he's got to start somewhere. I think he's going to move these guys in the right direction. So
that penalty puts him back 10. 1st and 20 from the 21-yard line. Fake handoff left, fake handoff right, roll left, flick left, and that pass completion goes for about 4, maybe 5 yards.
It's a nice catch
It'll
there
be
by
2nd and 15 from the 16-yard line.
Tyson Kinsel, a freshman, makes a nice catch there, gets some run, nice little bootleg there.
Sorry, from the 17.
Loses footing there, and it's a good job by number 5 there on the defense, Rayshawn Alexander, to be there.
And a run off the right side. Good penetration from the Butler defense, holding Churn to a modest gain.
It's Julian Harris right there, a nice play right there, and a host of other Butler Bears. Good initial contact there. And it's going to be 3rd and long. It's been a good job by Butler here.
3rd and 13, 14 yards or so.
They had a good series. Their defense had a good series right here. So you got number 27 there also making a play, Antrell Bolden. So nice job there by the Butler defense.
Jordan Williams in the pistol. Set back, Churn to his right. Tight formation. And there is a flag on the play. Pre-snap motion.
The defensive player just stood up. He didn't go forward. He just stood up, and then the offensive player, I guess he's been watching a little too much NFL, where he kind of threw that arm up like he did not penetrate the line. So you can't really call that on a defensive player. He can stand up, but he didn't cross the threshold, or didn't enter that area between the ball and their team. So be 5 yards back.
3rd and 20 once again. You got to get down to the 1 for a first down.
Good pressure.
And there is great pressure and the sack. Second one of the game. Big number 52.
It's 52 and
Edward
57.
Weaver.
Edward Weaver and Russell Varner right there. It's
the penetration.
Nice job right there by those guys. That's a solid pressure right there, and Varner just yanks him right down. And so, just good play. It was 3rd and 19, and now it's going to be
4th and 29.
So it's good job there by the Butler defense. You know, like I said, they've got some positive things to see here. And
Male could get a first down.
inside the one.
Inside the one. But they're going to have to find something here towards the end zone, and I know they've got plenty of plays that can get there. 7:30 to play. Running clock now. Lights in full effect. Sundown, and there is the timeout. So we're going to take a break, and we'll see. We'll see what happens on fourth down when we return on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling
So
a new
last
home
time
and you
out,
want to do it with
Butler
few
has
hassles,
3.
count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application.
And after all that consultation during the timeout, Bulldogs come out tight formation, single setback,
It turns in the
under
back.
center, and another timeout. And this is the way you turn a high school game into a.
Let's coach just get working on his stuff.
They're
you
just
know?
working on their stuff.
Yeah, Coach Reynolds.
Take
you know,
all those timeouts.
Coach
and
Reynolds said, "Hey, you gave me 3. I got to use them to get my team better. I got to put my team in the right spot. Doesn't want to give up a 4th and 29 here, so he's got to look at it from his aspect. I'm always coaching to get better. That's what he's got to. He's got to look at that, and you know, he's got to show his players that, hey, even though we're down like this, I'm still in it. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still trying to do what's best for my team."
That's all well and good. I like to live in reality, which says practice, practice, practice.
You know,
This is part of practice, though.
Well, yeah,
I can't imagine what these kids have gone through with first day of school, several busing issues all over town, then no school.
Yeah, they had no school all week.
Didn't get a real good scrimmage a week ago.
They probably they're in a funky rhythm.
Yeah, they are. So let's see what the Bulldogs do. Williams hands it off down around the left side. They go, and good pursuit.
Nice job.
10-yard gain, and it'll be turned over on downs to the Bears.
Rutledge and Zion Bryant, they just make a nice play right there. You know, stop the Bulldogs from getting a first down. You just switch it up here, and
I'd like to see the Bears go downfield. I thought they would do that early in the game.
Well, after the first 2 passes, one's incomplete and the second one's intercepted, you kind of pull the reins in.
Yeah, but it's tough to play in an 8-yard box.
Yeah,
right on an offense.
It is tough. It is tough, and Mel just brought them all in there and said, "Okay, beat us if you can." And you know, right now, Butler can't do that right now, but there will be a time that can come. We have a new quarterback in there. Looks like, is that number 4?
It is. Is Kevion Rutledge. Kevion Rutledge. He fakes the handoff, going to run right and gain about 2, but he's put down hard by one of the defensive linemen for the Bulldogs.
That's number 63 right there. That's going to be Avion Davis. And so Avion Davis, he's a junior right there. That's a nice solid play right here.
And this is the time that juniors make themselves seen with hustle plays and doing all the little things, right, Coach?
Oh, yeah. Him and number 20 right there. Number 20, he kind of pursued off the ball, Damian Dawson, and then next thing you know, big Avion Davis comes in and makes the play. So good teamwork right there. Good job there by the Bulldogs.
It is 2nd and 8. Under 5 minutes or 5.5 minutes to play. We got 5:22, 21, 20. Rutledge hands it off up the middle and met immediately is Johnson, sacked in the backfield.
Yeah,
3-yard loss.
Not much room back there. Just kind of been the tone of the game, you know. Butler hikes it. Butler hands it off. Male penetrates the offensive line. Male makes the tackle for a loss of a gain. So
beautiful setting at Male High School. John Kelsey, the athletic director, this athletic complex, this track where we've seen so many great athletes perform, and football field, softball field, state champions, baseball field, so strong. Basketball court behind us with the all-time greats. Heard about Wesley Cox recently taking a downturn in his health. God bless that young man. Nice run by Rutledge around the left end for the first down.
Nice job, and he's a lefty. I didn't realize he was lefty.
I saw that. I saw him set that up too. Same time you did. Like,
set
whoa!
That up, Kavion. He kind of goes there, and you know, most teams in this aspect, they're figuring, oh, he's right-handed, he's going to go, and he just takes off to the left and goes there before he's pushed out of bounds for a nice gain right there. That was a 3rd and 11 that he just converted. So, good job there by the Butler Bears. But
5'10" senior, slight build is Rutledge, but he can run.
He can run. Good job. And you were talking about all those players from Male. I mean, it is probably hard to determine who and who doesn't get in the Hall of Fame here.
Unreal.
There's just so many.
So many. And the history and legacy of these great student athletes that don the purple and gold. And Rutledge trapped in the backfield. Couple yard loss.
Mr. Davis right there, a nice play. It's a high snap. You know, first of all, it's a high snap. And when the high snap comes, it kind of holds up everyone. You know, everyone pulls, but the quarterback can't come through because the ball's not there. So then after the guards have already pulled through, Mr. Davis just falls in right behind him and makes a nice play on the quarterback.
Those fundamentals, so important.
It's all timing. That's all timing. You know, you got to get that timing. If they get that good timing on that snap, as soon as those guards pull and that back or quarterback, the runner's right behind those pulling guards right there, he's going to gain about 7 or 8 yards.
The value of a great center in high school football.
Oh, it's unbelievable. People don't recognize how huge the center position is.
Timing starts with that snap. Good snap, good handoff, but better defense from the Bulldogs. Just rabid out there attacking the ball.
And that's Strickland right there. That's number 55. Bryce Strickland just making a play right there. He's a senior, 6 foot, 250-pound senior right there, getting his time in right now and making plays, letting it be known, hey, I'm here to shine. Nice job by him right there. Oh, yeah.
We approached 2 minutes in the contest.
Because these are the times, you know, when coaches, you know, most people don't think about it. The coach is looking at the films like, who's out there giving 100%? Who's out there busting their tail? And
who's earned some more snaps?
Yeah, exactly. Then this is it. This is it right here.
So it's a 3rd and 10. Rutledge takes a snap, looks right, goes left, rolls, tosses, flicks.
Oh, is that intercepted? But I think
did he get his out of bounds? It was picked off out of bounds.
He kind of floated it up there. You know, he kind of looked
tried
to the right.
Wished it in there.
Yeah, he looked to the right, but then went left, and you know, he gets it. He just goes left, and then he looking, just flips it up in the air, and it's a nice interception right there. He just was out of bounds, So
4th and 10. For the Bears at the 35, at their own 35. So,
yeah, it was Carlos Wheeler on the defensive play. Nice job there. Just didn't have any room. To come in bounds with it.
Minute to go. Under a minute. Rutledge, the 4th and 10. They fake the handoff. Rutledge rolls left. He jitters. He shakes. He gets hit. He gets sent back.
Nice
a gain
play.
of 2, but
nice
a solid
play.
tackle.
And that's our guy, number 55. We called him twice now, Bryce Strickland.
Yes.
Told you Strickland trying to get that time. He just comes in and just makes a nice play right there and just follows the quarterback. You know, nice fake there to the running back, and then quarterback keeps it.
And that'll do it. That'll be the last action of the game as the running clock ticks down to 0. We'll take a break as soon as this game officially is over, and we will return with our post-game activities and post-game broadcast. Stay with us, players of the game, and a full recap of the action when we return to Veterans Memorial Stadium on Glycod.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 male graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets. Cuckoo Crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Shemai Gates is number 7, right? Here we go.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium. Maxwell Field, the male Bulldogs 48, a Butler Bears nothing. Opening day in the books. And the defending
No,
seventh region champions.
Can't even
and
say that anymore because everything's class
now. It's all right. It's 6A.
So, because
6A state finalists are 1-0.
5A.
Yep.
Iroquois 5A. Athens 5A.
You're right.
Cal, they're 2 or 3A.
They're
I think
3A.
They're 3A. Central's 3A.
So the Male Bulldogs defending runners-up in the state football
6A
championship last year in the final. They go to 1-0, Butler 0-1, and we want to do a quick recap of the scoring. There were 7 touchdowns scored by the Male Bulldogs. We'll go to the first quarter. You take the first quarter first.
I'll just go with this. We had
8:44
the first. It was a 16-yard touchdown run by Max Gainey. Max Gainey just kind of went left and cut back right. He walked in easily.
Vallandingham's kick was good.
Vallandingham, yeah. Next score was a 30-yard pick six by Brandon Richards just after Butler had made a 4th down stop of Male, and then very next play, a pick six by Brandon Richards, 30-yard touchdown. Vallandingham kick good, 14-0.
Well, I think that was actually Hansen, but they were going back and forth on every one. Second quarter.
We got 10:55 in the second. We got a 3-yard touchdown run by Mr. Gates. Shemai Gates made 20-0, and then the kick was good. Then we got 6:54 in the second, a 33-yard TD pass from Smith to Max Gainey. It was a nice little bootleg there. He just kind of dropped it in. Yeah, dropped it in. Nice little flag route right there by Gainey. Made it 27-0. Then the kick was missed. And as soon as he missed it, he kicked the next one.
Vallandingham, yes, he did.
He kicks the kickoff to the end zone. So you could tell he's a little upset about that. Then with minute 24 before the halftime, 2-yard run by Gates to make it 33-0. And then Seth Hansen's extra point PAT was good. We go to third quarter.
It was a 10:50 mark, a 5-yard touchdown.
5-yard touchdown by Chase
Burton.
Made it 40-0.
40-0, and a kick by Vallandingham.
Made it that, and then 5-14, an 8-yard run by Gates, and the kick was good by Seth Hansen, and that's what made it 48, and that's where we stopped right there. No scoring in the fourth quarter, and that was pretty much it.
And that was it from Maxwell Field as far as the scoring goes. And we want to take another break here, Tim, producer Tim. We'll take a break here. We'll come back with our players of the game and another final wrap-up of the action. Oh, we'll have scores as well.
We got tons of scores.
So stay with us with our post-game festivities here on Glycod.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com. Glycon on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycon.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycon.
Welcome back to Maxwell Field, Veterans Memorial Stadium here at Male High School. The Bulldogs 48-0 winners over Butler. And alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar. And Joey, we've got some scores we're going to put up first, Tim. Is that right? And we have Floyd Central down at St. X. St. X up 45-13 towards the end of the third quarter. Trinity is up at halftime on Bryan Station, 21-0. Tates Creek up 7-0 at Eastern in the second quarter. Manual at the half was up 12-0, and now the score of Manual game is at 19-0, Joey?
Yes, 19-0.
And then the Christian Academy of Louisville at halftime up on Owensboro, 21-0. And Taft out of Cincinnati, Taft High School at the halftime up on PRP, 28-18. You've got some more scores, don't you?
Just some local scores here. We've got the Ballard Bruins up 27-13 in the second quarter versus Southwestern from Somerset, Kentucky, right there. Then we've got Holy Cross and Lexington Sayre, for those Central Kentucky fans.
The Holy Cross dedicating their new updated alumni field there at Holy Cross tonight.
Yeah, this is a Covington Holy Cross, but it's 27-0.
Oh, Covington Holy Cross, okay.
Yeah, and that's Sayre. That's Chad Pennington. I think he's doing a good job over there. Guy played a quarterback there for the Jets.
No way. My man. He was Chad Pennington.
Yeah.
I called him Joe Montana light until he just got his shoulders wrecked by an absolutely wretched offensive line for 2 or 3 years. It was a poor guy.
Correct.
What a great guy.
He's doing a great job there. Then we've got the J-Town Chargers, 46-0, the final over Iroquois. Right there we have the DeSales Colts, who were winless last year. They were up 20-6 in the third quarter over the Seneca Redhawks, which that might be a bit of a shocker there. We've got the Moore Mustangs, 36-6. Over the Shawnee Golden Eagles in the third right there. And last here, I guess semi-locally here, but we got the South Oldham Dragons. They are down 37-7. They have a new coach there. Jamie Reed is gone. They have a new coach there, and it's 37-7 to have Anderson out of Ohio are up right there.
Okay. So those are your scores, local scores. So we got one more?
Yeah, one more. Let's go with Collins and Shelby County. The Battle of Shelby County. The Battle of Shelby County. You got Collins up 24-19 over the Shelby County Rockets, and it's the second quarter.
And those are looking at local scores of interest. We're going to take another break. We'll come back with our players of the game when we return on Glycon.
Your surprisingly great rates,
games
contact
here
your local State Farm agent today.
At Mail when they play.
If you want the real deal, call
Yes.
State Farm agent
They're
Brian
gonna
Morrison in
honor
Louisville
Garnett
today.
Phelps. Not Garnett Phelps.
Listen, we're going to be, by the way,
But we'll
our
be at
Steelers
Old
are going to be
Blunt
great
Dental
this year.
Group is a high-quality,
We'll be at-
family-owned
yeah,
dental
next
practice.
year
We are
we
committed
are-
to educating our patients,
Next
as
week
well
we're
as
in
investing in the
we're
latest
Oldham
technology
County.
to provide
We're
more
at South
efficient
Oldham.
dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists
Oldham
includes 2010
But
male
the game is
high
at
graduate
South Oldham.
Tyler
Oh, you
Blunt,
gotta play at
located
South?
in the
Yeah.
heart of Linden at
7:30
8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call
Shelby County at-
502-425-7068 or go
They're
online
finishing
at
the field.
bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Hi, I'm Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamline this paperwork, and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Mill Ridge a better place.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to Maxwell Field at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Male High School 48-0 winner over the Butler Bears. The Bulldogs go to 1-0 on the season. Next week, you'll want to tune in to some ball games brought to you by Glycod Sports. Dunbar Bulldogs at 6 p.m. They will play Mercer County, the first game of doubleheader at Woodford County High School. Keith Elkins and Rick Reams on that call. 7 o'clock, Ballard Bruins right here at Male. What a game it was last year in the state semifinals. We had that game last year, Joey. Unbelievable. The rematch right here at Maxwell Field next week with Chris Labar and Dion Reese, Male alum, a Male great alum, on the game call here. Holy Cross Cougars will play at Providence, the Pioneers. Hosting that one in Indiana, Dr. Todd Carter and Jim Kasmerick will have the call. Joey, you and I will be at the game in Oldham County, Shelby County Rockets at Oldham County. But I think that game's going to be played at South Oldham because of Oldham County refurbishing the field. And then 8:30, the nightcap in Central Kentucky, Simon Kenton at Woodford County. It's the second game of the doubleheader, and Tim Rose and KJ Jones will have that call. So there's your slate for next week. And right now we're going to go to our most outstanding players. Tonight's game presented by State Farm Insurance agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And for the Butler Bears, running back, number 35, you talk about him, Darrell Johnson.
Darrell Johnson showed a lot of heart tonight. You know, he
and some skill.
Didn't have many openings, but made some nice runs there and went north and south. And
the openings he had, he took advantage of.
He did. He put his shoulder down, and you know, he shows he's going to be a stern back, and he's going to be very successful for them in 5A football this year when it come playoff time. He did a heck of a job.
For the Male Bulldogs, Coulter Smith at quarterback, nice game, couple of big throws. Max Gainey, he gets all the hype. He has 2 touchdowns, but running back, Shamai Gates, the player of the game, most outstanding player from State Farm Insurance for the Male Bulldogs.
Workhorse, Shamai Gates.
Really?
You know, just hand him the ball. You know, I know that Chase Burton got a few runs there at sophomore. His time's coming, but
yes, he did.
But right now it's Gates' turn. You know, this senior played a little wide out last year. They moved him running back, and now
he looks good.
Yeah, it's his turn. Yeah,
he looks really good.
Yes,
they churn him out here. So those are your most outstanding players, presented by State Farm insurance agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The players of the game, Johnson and Gates, for their respective Bears and Bulldogs teams. So that will do it. What a game! What a fun time tonight. I want to thank Chris LeBar at Glycod and Steve Bird with all the information. Our producer, Tim Bryan. Outstanding job, Tim. Thanks for working out all the kinks for this first game. Joey, great time as always, and always a good time with you, Joey Hamilton. So for Joey and for Tim and for Steve, I'm Paul Najar. Thanks for watching, everyone. Tune in next week to our games. Stay with us all season long on Glycod Sports.
Awesome. Take care. Thank you.
From Glycod, this has been IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Tonight's game was brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.